Welcome. This is Carrie Shell from On Point Quilter. Spring is coming soon, at least I hope so. And one of the things I enjoy is going down to a creek that's near my house and watching the baby ducks with their mothers. Since the weather is a little too cold to do that right now, I thought I would create my own blocks and next week a quilt that utilizes these blocks. I thought I'd start by downloading a fabric collection from Moda, and I am going to go to their website, go to Fabric Downloads, and the collection I want is called Delivered with Love. So I will enter that, and now we have an option for swatch page or JPEG images. We want to select JPEG images, and that's going to download as a compressed or zip file to your computer. I like to put mine under my EQ8 images so I can locate it, so I will just select Save. If you're on a PC, you will see the download in the lower left corner. If you're on a Mac, a lot of times it's just a double click to open it. If you double click on a PC, you will get this window, and you want to do an extract all because it needs to be taken out of the compressed file. I always just save this to the exact same location, my EQ8 images, select extract. To use more precise images, you can use the ruler files, but we're going to go simple today. I did decide to take the pictures that were not actual fabric swatches and delete them on my computer, as I don't need those cluttering up my EQ file. In Electric Quilt, I'm going to select New Project, and I'm going to call it Ducky Quilt, and select OK. View the project sketchbook, and on the Fabrics tab, I'm going to clear and select OK. That's going to get rid of all my existing fabrics. I'm going to go ahead and close that and now go to Libraries, Fabric Library, do an import from image files. I will navigate to my EQ8 images or wherever I saved these, and here is my JPEG Delivered with Love folder. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to use the Shift key to select the first and last, and everything is highlighted now. Select Open. Note that the download will take a little bit of time. Then do a Select All Fabrics, Add to Sketchbook, and close. Now if you view the project sketchbook on the Fabrics tab, you can see that we have 39 new fabrics that we can use for this project. Let's go ahead and close. Select Design a Block from Scratch and select a new block, Pieced and Applique, Easy plus Applique. Set the block width and height at 4 by 4. In the related blog post, I have an image you can use for tracing, and I have downloaded that to my computer and put it under my EQ8 images. So I'm going to select Tracing Image, Import Image, and I'm going to find the image that I just saved and select Open. In the Crop Image window, select OK. Select Drawing Tools. I decided to snap every 1/8 inch, so set the snaps horizontal and vertical to 32. With Snap to Grid only. When drafting foundation blocks, I always suggest working from the outside in. So the last line sewn is the first line drawn. Over time, you will find you will get used to identifying that order during the drafting process. Notice that for each of these line segments, we can start and stop on existing snap points. However, for the horizontal line, we will actually need to do a slightly extended line. Any lines that do not touch another line will be cut off when we go to the Color tab. Oops, I missed this small line. Select the Color tab and color the block, and select Add to Project Sketchbook. Select Print and Export followed by foundation. It's going to show up on the numbering tab because it's a single foundation. Now, if you go to sections, you can see there's just one. If you want to change the numbering, select Change Numbers and click on the patches in the order that you would like to piece them, and then select Finish. Select Options, followed by Edit Name. Type in the name of the block, which I'm going to call Mama Duck, and select Apply. I'm going to print as many blocks as fit so I can get more than one on a page, and select Preview. And one other change I want to make, under Options, I'm going to do a grayscale fill. That will allow us to better identify the duck pieces versus the background pieces. You can print the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and just close. Next, I will add the applique elements. Return to the Draw tab. And I'm going to go to the Applique tab. Rather than making the beak a part of the foundation piecing, I thought I would just take a piece of fabric and fold it a little bit similar to a prairie point, but to form the shape of the beak, and then insert it before adding the last foundation piece for the block. So I'm going to draw that as an applique motif. Select Draw, followed by the line. Under snapping options, you want to have on Snap to Grid, Snap to Node, and Auto Join Align Segments. All three of these must be turned on. Then click, hold, and drag to draw all three lines to complete the beak. Select Shapes and select the circle, and click, hold, and drag from the top to the bottom of the circle for the eye. To make the circle perfectly round, change the width and height to 0.3. Select the Color tab, color the beak and the eye, and I decided just to use a black color for the eye, and add to Sketchbook. Here's how we're going to do the baby duck. Select a new block, Pieced, Easy Draw. We're going to keep the width and height at 4, but we're going to go ahead and change the snaps to be to a 1/2 inch. So we're going to change those to 8 by 8. Snapping options are still Snap to Grid. I'm going to go back to the tracing image, and I'm going to actually add that to the sketchbook to save, but I'm going to delete the image because I don't want to use it at this point. Then under Drawing Tools, draw a horizontal line at 1 inch and vertical lines at a 1/2 inch and 3.5 inches. Select the Color tab and color the 3 outside rectangles and add to Sketchbook. Select a new block, Create Serendipity, and use the style Merge Block. On the left, you should be able to select the block that was just drawn. On the right, select the final Mama Duck block. In the center, you can click on the duck to rotate it 90 degrees. Then, add to Sketchbook and close. View the project sketchbook. On the Blocks tab, scroll and select the merged block and select Edit. You're going to find that if you go to Print and Export and select Foundation, it's going to say that it is too complex. The things that EQ does not like are those applique elements, or usually anything with curves. However, there is a workaround for that. Under Sections, you're going to select, I want to section and number myself, and start over. Now what you're going to do is click on all of the patches that you want to be part of the foundation. Click in the order that you would piece the foundation. Select Group, and then on the Numbering tab, click on the numbers in the order that you wish to piece the foundation. Select Options. Under Edit Name, type in Baby Duck and select Apply. Select Preview and print your foundations. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting a taste for working with a fabric collection from a manufacturer website and for creating foundation patterns. If you would like to learn more, check out the Techniquilter membership, where I have a full class on working with all kinds of fabrics and another class on working just with creating your own foundations.